Sean Len here with the Fight League Report, and we're live at Pura Vida BJJ in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm your host, Sean Len, and right standing next to me is Leah Letson. Now, you may not know her yet. She'll be competing in the UFC soon in the featherweight division, and also she's open to competing in the bantamweight division. Coming off a big win in Invicta FC, first round knockout against a really tough opponent. And welcome to the show. How are you doing?
Thank you. I'm doing great. Just got done with a hard training session. My cardio's on point. My skills are on point. I feel really good right now. So,
oh, good.
Yeah.
You know, you said on Facebook recently that you were in Vegas recently for the UFC. I'm not sure what it was for, but you said next time you were in Vegas about like a few years ago, and you said the following time you would be in Vegas, it would be employed by the UFC. Talk about that.
So I was originally in Vegas in 2015 for annual field training for the Air Force, and then when I was out there, Conor McGregor fought, and I was like, you know what, the next time I'm going to be in Vegas, I'm going to be in the UFC. And it's crazy because that dream came true. I was out there. I didn't have to try out for the Ultimate Fighter, but I did have to go out there during the Ultimate Fighter tryouts. The other girls tried out that day. I showed up the next day. They waved me through the tryouts, and they asked me to be on the show. So I was out there doing like paperwork and medicals and stuff for that. So that's why I was out there. But yeah, sure enough, I was employed by the UFC the next time I was out there. So that was pretty awesome.
Well, congratulations on having the opportunity to compete there, and you have some exciting news, of course.
Yeah. I'm super excited because 1 week from today, I'm going to be leaving to go to the Ultimate Fighter House. I'll be on the show competing at 145. I'm really looking forward to it. I saw the girls that tried out, and I feel really confident. I did a scouting report myself. Me and my coach Jake looked up all the fighters, and I feel really good about my chances of winning and being the last Ultimate Fighter, because there's rumors that this is the last season. So.
Yeah, that's true. Congratulations on being a part of that. I'm sure you're excited, and people are going to get to know who you are. And if they don't, you also work for the Armed Guard, for the National Guard Air.
Yep, yeah. I'm in the Air National Guard. I'm a staff sergeant, which is E5. I'm a surveillance technician, interface control technician, and electronic protection technician. So.
Wow, so you do a lot.
I do a lot, yes. I was deployed all last year, and that's kind of why I'm dying to get back in the cage, because I had to take a year off. I was overseas in the Middle East, serving my country for the last, I was out there May through November of last year, so it's been about a year and a half since I got in the cage, so I'm dying to show all the new tools I got in my toolbox, and I'm ready to get back out there.
Sure, I mean, a lot of people are familiar with that win that you had over Elizabeth Phillips, and it's been a while ago, so you make sure that you're going to be able to keep everybody's mind fresh of who you are.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm definitely looking forward to getting back in there. I'm not the same fighter I was a year ago, and I'm really looking forward to showing off all my new skills and everything I've been working on. So.
Has the UFC been able to accommodate you because you have to do tours of service?
Actually, they did call me up twice while I was overseas, and I had to turn them down, obviously, because I couldn't take the fight. But they've been pretty understanding. Actually, my military base has been pretty understanding too, because I was supposed to fight in March against Yana Kumitsutaya, and that was going to be on a drill weekend, so I had to ask for permission to get that drill weekend off, and they were very flexible with me, and I'm very thankful that I have such awesome leadership that's willing to work with me. Turns out that fight ended up falling through because she fought Cyborg, but it's been awesome that I've been able to do both careers.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And then talk about just being in the Ultimate Fighter house. Like, you know, a lot of people, they're not familiar with who you are, and then they see that you have military experience. They might find that intimidating. Other people may really cling to you and embrace that as well. They're in the house, men and women.
Yeah, I hope that I can serve as a role model for anyone who's been in the military and been deployed, because I know coming back was such a challenge for me mentally. People talk about being away from home and that being the hard part, but I found that when I came back, it was really hard to get reintegrated into society, and that's something that a lot of veterans don't really talk about. And so I hope that me talking about it and my experience and just overcoming some of the depression that comes with coming back from overseas, I hope that they can learn from that and learn to talk about it more, because veteran suicide and stuff is a real problem. So I hope to be a role model for them, for veterans. So.
Definitely understand it. That's very important moving forward. and then talk about like when you finally get the chance to fight. Like what can we all expect? Like you're gonna be able to unleash what you've been working on.
It all depends on who I'm fighting, honestly, but I can promise you it's going to be an exciting fight. I'm very violent when I fight, and I'm an exciting striker, but I can also wrestle and grapple, and I'm comfortable wherever the fight goes, so it honestly depends on what my opponent's giving me, but I promise it's going to be an exciting fight. Like, you're not going to want to blink. It's going to be awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
Can't wait for it. Talk about also, you know, what do you like to do during your spare time? I know you like to fire guns and such like that, and talk about that.
So I actually just got a new concealed carry weapon, my SIG P938 I got over there.
Okay.
Right here. It's unloaded. But I like to take this thing shooting. I also like to shoot rifles. A couple of my friends have ARs, so yeah, I really like going shooting in my free time. Another thing I like to do is go snowboarding. Obviously it's summer, but in the wintertime I like to go snowboarding, wakeboarding, you know, skydiving, pretty much anything that's exciting. I have a motorcycle too. I have a Kawasaki Ninja, so I like to take that for rides and stuff in the summertime. So yeah, pretty much anything exciting or adventurous, I like doing that. Nice.
I think you and Donald Story get along, because like on the fighter side of things, mostly fighters don't do the extreme stuff. They're just like, you know, their day-to-day life is kind of a little boring or normal, but yeah, you're out there definitely.
Yeah,
a lot of good stuff.
I like living an exciting lifestyle. I mean, that's why I chose to do fighting over just getting a desk job. I can't just sit still all day. I like to do adventurous, exciting things. Definitely type A personality there. So.
And then talk about Zach Otto. He's fighting, of course, coming up. We've been working hard with him. Everybody's been helping him get ready. It seems like you guys are real. Have a lot of camaraderie as a team.
Definitely.
As I saw you guys when I first walked in here. Just talk about like how far he's gonna make sure he gets in this fight.
I'm excited. I'm excited for this fight. They usually let the fighters in the house watch the fights, and I'm pretty excited about that because Zach's been my coach from day one, and we've been great training partners ever since then. And we're both the top fighters here at the gym, so we train together all the time. And I'm really excited for this fight because I think that he's going to overwhelm Sage, and I don't think Sage is going to have an answer for it. I mean, I've seen him in the training room, and he's looking super beastly, and I'm super excited. I think he's going to destroy him. I don't think it's going to go to a 3-round decision. I think he's going to finish it in the first or second round for sure. So.
Well, yeah, we're very excited. This season, Ultimate Fighter, make sure to catch it up at FS1 this fall, whenever the date is. I don't think we have that yet, but it's going to be exciting. It's all heavyweights and female featherweights, so it's going to be hard-hitting action all around.
Definitely.
And then also, talk about the versatility between featherweight and bantamweight for you. Like, are you willing to move down to bantamweight after this?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
How much notice do they have to give you?
Honestly, well, I've been training for the Ultimate Fighter at 145, so my walk-around weight's been a little bit higher than normal because I've been doing a lot of strength training, keeping my weight up because I don't have to cut as much weight. But after this, I'm going to drop my walk-around weight down to lower 150, so I can easily cut to 135 or 145. And I'm willing to do both. Honestly, I don't care. I'm coming for the 145 belt and the 135 belt. I'll tell you that right now. So I definitely want to do both.
That'd be history. There's no women that want to title in 2 divisions.
Right. I'm here to make history.
Wow. And then what did you think about Holly Holm's fight, UFC 225, how she beat Megan? You told me that you had her winning. Did you expect her to point a really wrestling heavy offense?
Honestly, I was surprised at the fact that she went for takedowns. Like, I wasn't expecting that at all. I did think that it was going to be more of a striking exchange, but I think she fought her smart because Megan is so long and lanky, and she did great with the grappling. Honestly, though, I'm not impressed by either of them, so I'll take a fight against either of them. But no, she did great. She executed a pretty good game plan against Megan, and yeah, I was right. Holly's just got more experience, and I think that played a factor in the fight. So. Yeah.
Okay. Leah, thanks again taking time on Fight Report today, and thanks for all the work you do for the country as well, for our country, and anyone you'd like to thank.
I definitely want to thank my coaches, Jake Clibb, Zach Otto, Ben Tone, Solo Kosa, and Nick Trost. I also want to thank my sponsors, Ancient Nutrition, Dr. X Supplements, Precision Pattern Company and Christopher and Bailey Young Law Office. Without them, I couldn't do this. They financially support me, and they're just awesome. So
Thanks. So best of luck.
thank you.
With Fire. Season 28 this fall.